Hello, students, and welcome to the online session of Class 7 Science, Chapter 5 Acids, Bases, and Salts. Let's see what we are going to do today. We'll first see some of the previous topics. Then, we are going to start today's new topic, that is neutralization, and what is the importance of neutralization in our daily life. And then, we'll see the concept of acid rain. Okay, now let's start with the first thing, that is a little recap of the previous session. So, in the last session, we have discussed about acids and bases. So, let's see what were the difference in them. Acids were sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste. Acids turn blue litmus to red. Bases do not turn blue litmus to red. Acids cannot turn red litmus to blue, whereas bases turn red litmus to blue. Acids have no effect on turmeric paper, whereas bases turn turmeric paper to red. With China rose, acids give dark pink color and bases give green color. So these were some of the basic differences between acids and bases. So let's start with a new topic today, that is neutralization. The word neutral, if you divide the word, it is neutral. Neutral means which are neither acids nor bases, which have no taste, you can say, which are neutral. Okay, now what are these substances? Actually, salts are neutral in taste. So let's see what is neutralization. Now, the reaction between acid and base. We have studied acids and base. Now we are going to see what happens when acids are mixed with bases. So when acids and bases combine together, when they react together, they form salt. They form a new compound. A new substance is formed which is called salt. And along with salt, water is also formed. Okay, so the reaction between acid and base which gives salt and water is called neutralization reaction. Means the effect when they both combine, when acid combines with base, both the effects of acids and base, it get cancel with each other. Acids and bases will cancel each other's effect and they form a neutral substance which is called as salt, and this reaction is called neutralization reaction. Fine, so the reaction can be written as acid plus base gives us, this arrow shows what it produces salt and water, and this reaction is called neutralization reaction. Okay, and the new substance which is formed here is called as salt. What is formed after reaction, after combining, what is formed? Salt. This salt now can be acidic, basic, or neutral. This new substance which is formed, it can be acidic, it can be basic, or it can be neutral in nature. Okay. Here if you take a strong acid, here if you take a strong acid and a weak base, then naturally salt will be strong. Okay. Now if you take a weak acid and a strong base, then the salt will be basic. Fine. If you take a strong acid and a strong base, then both cancel each other and this becomes neutral. Okay. Here if you take a weak acid, a weak base, then also the salt will be then neutral. Okay. So that's why we are saying that the salt which is formed, it can be acidic, basic, or neutral in nature. Okay. Now here in the diagram also you can see we are adding acid and base both. And here you can see a new compound, a new substance is formed, that is a salt along with water. So this is neutralization reaction. Now let's move further and see some examples. So the example here given is acid. Which acid we have taken here now, children? It is hydrochloric acid, HCl, hydrochloric acid. When it combines with sodium hydroxide, we have studied that NaOH is a base. So HCl is the acid, NaOH is the base. Now both are combining here. HCl and NaOH are combining. When they will combining, they form a salt. What is the name of the salt? It is sodium chloride. It is sodium chloride. Okay. You can see here that this NaOH when combines with HCl. So you can see here, children, that this Na combines with Cl and this H combines with OH. So it forms water, H2O and NaCl. So what is the new salt formed here? NaCl and along with water. Okay. So this is the neutralization reaction. And in this process of neutralization, whenever acid and base combine, heat is always produced. It gives heat also. Okay, so the evolved heat raises the temperature of the reaction mixture. So when it is combined, if you will touch this beaker, then this beaker will be hot from outside because heat is evolved. Salt is formed and heat is given out. So this beaker will become hot if you touch. Right? Now next see neutralization in daily life. What is the importance of neutralization? Where we see neutralization occurring around us? Fine. So the first example we see indigestion. It is in our body only. Now, our stomach, everyone knows, has an acid present, which is called hydrochloric acid. Fine. And this acid helps us to digest the food. Okay. But if but too much acid in the stomach causes indigestion. Okay, if you eat very less or if you are not eating on time, that what will happen? Food is less in our body, but acid is produced in the stomach, and that will cause indigestion and acidity problem. Fine. Then stomach starts paining, we feel like vomiting. That is indigestion problem. Now, how to get relief from it? The medicine which is given to get relief is called milk of magnesia. If you have seen at your home, there is a pink colored bottle which is given to the children generally, milk of magnesia. Okay, so this is a base. Okay, milk of magnesia has magnesium hydroxide, and I told you, I have written the formula also in the previous slides, MgOH whole twice. This is magnesium hydroxide. MgOH whole twice. This is magnesium hydroxide and this is present in that medicine and it's a base. So what happens when acid is more in the stomach, we take this medicine. So this base goes inside, it combines with the acid and both the effects get cancelled and neutralization reaction occurs and a salt is formed. Okay, you can see here, see the medication. This is the acid in the stomach and this green color medicine is coming. So when they both combine, you can see this color fades. Here it is dark shade, here it is less dark now. It is lighter. So this base has neutralized the acid and the stomach get relief then. Okay, so this is one example where neutralization can be seen. Now see next example, ant sting. If an ant stings, okay, now I have already told you in the starting that ant sting has an acid which is called formic acid. Which acid? Formic acid. Ant sting has a formic acid. Now when the ant bites, it releases that acid and that acid comes in our skin and then it start irritating us. We start itching and all those, it gets swollen up, it get red, okay, due to that acid. Now, how to neutralize it? Okay, so we use the medicine calamine lotion. This calamine lotion has a base inside it. Okay, a base inside it, and that base will neutralize the acid and we get relief. If there is no calamine lotion, then we can simply rub baking soda on it. Okay, just mix baking soda and little water and then rub on the surface where the ant stings. We will get instant effect because that base will neutralize the acid. Okay, remember children, ant sting has formic acid in its. Now the next example is soil treatment. Okay, now when we use fertilizers, all of you know that for growth of the plants, fast growth of the plants, to get more vegetables, more fruits, nowadays we are using chemical fertilizers. Okay, and these chemical fertilizers, what they do, they make the soil acidic. They make the soil acidic, and this acid is not good for plants. Okay, so what happens now to give the soil treatment? What is given? Quicklime. Quicklime is a base, calcium oxide. Its formula is CaO, calcium oxide. So you can see here this person is adding lime. Lime means calcium oxide, which is a base in the soil, so that the soil get neutralized. Acid plus base, this will become neutral then. Okay, and then the plant will grow properly. Fine. So this is also one of the example. Then factory waste, you see that factory waste has lot of acids in it. We use in the labs we use acids, so the waste of the factories, they have lot of acids in them. Okay, now if this acid containing wastewater goes outside in the rivers, in the soil, then it will kill the plants and animals because acids are harmful. So What happens nowadays in factories, you can see this is this influent means this is the waste which is coming out from the industries. It is first allowed to go in a tank. Here you can see in the tank there is limestone. This limestone is the base. Okay, so when acid combines with this base, it get neutralized, and then this waste is allowed to go outside. So what happens, acidic nature is neutralized here, and then the waste is not harmful for the plants because it becomes then salt. Okay, so this is also one implementation of neutralization. Now let's see what is acid rain. We all know that the rain which contains acids is called acid rain. Okay, now due to pollution, many of the gases are going in the air. Carbon dioxide is in air, sulfur dioxide is in air, nitrogen dioxide is in air. And when rain comes, what happens, all these gases which are present in air, they mix with rain. Okay, they mix with rain. Like CO2 which is present in the air, it mixes with the rainwater. Okay, this is mixes with the water. Where is this CO2? CO2 is in air, right? So this CO2 when mixed with water, it becomes acid. It becomes acid. Which acid it forms? It forms carbonic acid. Okay, then sulfur dioxide when combines with water, it forms sulfuric acid. Nitrogen dioxide when combines with water, it forms nitric acid. So they form acids, and this rain containing these acids when come on the earth, then it is known as acid rain. Okay, then it is called acid rain. How it has formed acid? These carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide which are present in air, when mixed with water, they form acids. Okay, and this acid containing rain when come to earth, it is called acid rain. And it is harmful for the houses. It damages the houses, buildings, plants. For everyone it is harmful. Let's see the diagram over here. Now see, these are the factories. Which gases they are releasing? CO2, NO2, SO2. Now these gases carried upward, they go up. Okay, they go up. And these gases combine with the water and it becomes acid then. And this acid rain comes down and it is harmful for the plants, for the buildings, for everyone, even for soil. Okay, now, so this is all about the acid rain. Now, let us summarize what we have done. So, we have learned about neutralization, that is combining or reaction between acid and base, and after their combination, salt and water is formed. Then, neutralization in everyday life. So, we have seen one example, that is indigestion. For when acidity increases, then we take the medicine which has a base. ENO, even ENO has a base in it. So when it goes inside, that base will react with acid and a salt is formed and it gets neutralized and we get relief. So magnesium hydroxide is the best base used for acidity. Okay. Then in the ant bite also, ant bite has formic acid, so we can use calamine solution on it, or baking soda can also be rubbed to get neutralization reaction. Okay, then soil treatments. So in the acid, if the soil becomes acidic, we can use quick lime to make the soil neutral. Fine, so quick lime can be used. And in the factories waste, we use limestone. Okay, the waste is first mixed with the limestone and then it is sent outside so that it gets neutralized and it does not affect or destroy the life outside. Okay, so this is all about what we have done today. So we have learned about acids, bases, salts and neutralization reaction in this chapter. Okay, so we'll meet in the next session. Till then, if you have any doubts, you can ask on WhatsApp, you can ask by making your audios, or you can type on the WhatsApp as you like. Okay, but just do watch the complete videos every time, find your doubts and just ask. So till then, stay safe, stay home and goodbye.